Happy Friday. Marcus here with Z-Man Fitness and GeekFitGuy.com. And this week we're coming to you with another Friday Fit Tip as usual, trying to do a little more video, especially for this week's topic, which is going to kick off a series of topics all about failure. So I want to look at what is failure, why do you fail, how do you prevent failure, because face it, everybody that's in some sort of workout regimen or really anything is going to fail at some point in their life. So it really all just depends on how you handle it, how you define it, and how you pick yourself back up. First, a couple of announcements. Shaun's T25, his next program is coming out June 24th. That's 25 minutes per workout, 5 days a week, non-stop, so no breaks. I've seen some of the results so far from the Beachbody testing, and people are getting insanity style results with this short 5-day week workout. So I'm very excited. It's cardio and weights, so it's a good total body workout, and I've yet to find a Shaun T program that somebody hasn't liked. So looking really forward to this. Stay tuned. In a couple of weeks it'll be up on my website, and I'll send out a note to everybody to let them know if you're interested. You can go ahead and order, and this is something that I'm planning to do probably after my ultimate reset, which that's the next announcement. I was originally planning to do this with my wife mid-July-ish, but it turns out that a good friend of mine's getting married, and his bachelor party is going to be the end of July, which would be right when I'm ending the reset. So in order not to completely fail, I'm looking to move our reset up a couple of weeks so that I'm done with about a week buffer in between, so that I don't end up not being able to complete the reset and give you guys good results and things like that. Now I'm going to be documenting the reset like I did last year, maybe not video blogs every day, but I'm going to be using our Facebook group to let everyone know these are the things I ate, this is how easy it was, this is how it tasted, these are my results day by day, week by week. So if you're not on the Facebook group, get on there. That's going to be very exciting. Let's see. Oh, last up, next week is Team Beachbody's Summit. It's their annual convention out in Vegas. So this is kind of like the E3 of fitness for Beachbody, and it's going to be very exciting. This is where they do all their product announcements. Last year, that's where they announced the chocolate Shakeology. That's where they demoed Body Beast, and that's where they announced the Les Mills Combat Program, which I'm finishing up. So stay tuned. If you're on Twitter, follow at TBBCoach411. You can follow their Facebook page, or you can just follow me, because I'll be retweeting a lot of their updates, and I'll probably write up a summary and let everybody know what exactly happened, what's coming out, and what all the details are. So that's it for the announcements. On to this week's topic, which, like I said, is going to kick off a series of topics about failure. And this kind of hits home with me this week because I've been having a really tough workout week. I'm coming off of 4 weekends of something called Star Wars weekends, where, if you're familiar with Disney or Star Wars, it's essentially the Disney's like massive month-long convention for Star Wars at their Hollywood studios in Florida. So every weekend we march. I'm part of the Rebel Legion in 501st, so we get in costume, we march in their motorcade parade. But the problem is, beginning of the year, I committed to getting up at 4 a.m. every day and working out. This is better for me than working out when I get home from work at 6, because it doesn't take away time from my family. Well, I use the weekends to kind of recoup and catch up, sleep in, get the amount of sleep that I need. And with Star Wars weekends, that didn't happen. So this week, I've only done 2 of my 6 workouts. Many people would consider that a failure. You know, I've only got 2 weeks left of combat. It's like, why even bother? The thought went through my head, I'm not going to see much, you know, I'm not going to see better results in a week. Why not just quit? And that really brought me to what my definition of failure is. And already Evernote's giving me problems here. From thefreedictionary.com. Sorry, Florida. It's basically the condition of not achieving the desired goal. And to me, that means failure is giving up. So if I had given up and not continued with the program, or decided not to work out at all this week, instead of, you know, I worked out twice, to me that would be failure. Now, many people would consider missing one workout failure. They start something like P90X, they want to go for 90 straight days, and they miss one day, they failed, and that often leads to giving up. Because why continue something if you think you've already failed it? So the definition of failure which we're working on this week is really unique to everybody. For me, it's giving up completely. To some people, it's missing one workout. To some people, it's going on a diet and having that one cheat meal. So you really have to figure out what your definition of failure is. And I want everyone to let me know what their definition of failure is. That way I can better help you get past it. In the coming weeks, I'm going to talk about why people fail, how to get over failure. And the only way I can really help people on an individual basis, which is what I love to do, is if I know what your definition of failure is. So going out, I'm going to go with my definition, which is completely giving up on something, and not just a program, but the whole lifestyle. I've never completed P90X. I've been through all but like the last month. So from my point of view, I've failed P90X, but I have not failed the journey because I move on to something different, something else I like, and we'll get into that later on. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. This week I want everyone to sit down and actually think about what their definition of failure is. What makes you think that you failed? Get back to me. You can reply to this email. If you're getting this through email, if you're on my blog, you can get it. You can leave me a comment. Go to our Facebook page if you're on there. Leave a comment on the video if you're watching on YouTube. Just let me know. And next week we're going to get into a little bit deeper topics, and I'd love to help everybody as individually as possible. So with that, I hope everybody has a great Friday, have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week.